Wish I'd taken pictures of how I did this, but basically I made my own catchment bucket with this square paver set bucket. Because the walls are flat on the sides, you can easily put a toilet flange, 3-inch toilet flange on there, and I did a bead of silicone, you can see on the inside there. It's pretty thick all the way around, and yes, I cut the flange to fit so the edges wouldn't disturb the corners of the bucket, and that way it would be more flush. So I used the grinder, the circle grinder, just to get the hole lined up on the bucket. I burn it basically with the circle grinder. It's got a metal blade on it. And I'm going to do the same thing with this here. This is going to be my second catchment container. This is just our acid cleaner container, so it's organic material in it. And I'm going to cut the top off here with the grinder. Basically, cut that all the way off, and then I'll put a hole probably on the shorter side and do the same thing. I'm going to put the same thing there, cut it as close to the bottom as I can. It'll probably be like right down to here. Mark the hole. Okay, may as well get busy with that. So you're going to take your toilet flange, set this on the ground. You're going to just basically draw out the circle that you need to cut. And I'm going to use that same thing to cut this circle. I think that looks good right there. So just trace around. That. This has got a little bit of an uneven edge on it, so it's going to stick out just a little bit. It's not level. It's wider down here. That's okay. You can use silicone. That should be alright. So I'm going to get the saw on and burn this out.
No safety equipment?
I have glasses on. Line this up so that I can cut this off right there so it'll fit right on the bottom. The holes don't really matter. I'm not screwing anything in, but just to cut it to be even with the bottom, I need to go along probably right here and cut some of this off right here and then across here. So what I'm going to do is pop this up a little bit away from the plastic, and again use the metal saw to melt this off by cutting it. And we have plenty of fans blowing around in here, so the air is blowing around. Working from the outside. Let's see if we can get it from the inside. So it's going to go in. Yep, like a glove. Right in there. And you can see from the inside, when I pull it, and there. Okay, so you beat your silicone. I do it really thick. All the way around. Want this good. And tight. Again, that's going in. Pressing in. It should be coming through these holes, and it is. Just want to get it as tight as possible. And there's a little bit of curve in this bucket, and like I said, we've got that uneven part. But you see how thick we made that silicone, and it's coming through. You can see inside it's nearly flat flush against the walls. Lift it up this way a little bit. It's nearly flush. A little bit of lift over there and a little bit, hardly no lift over here, but it's probably because it's not even. And we'll hold it here for pressure. We're also going to caulk some silicone around the outside just to join with that. Now you see we have 2 water catchments, and like I said, we're going to use these under our building for some of the open drains that are draining out onto the ground that we wanted to plumb out later, and so this will be running off into a gray water area. So water will come from the drain into this bucket and head out to wherever we point it out in our fields. We're going to do a 3-inch pipe all the way underneath the building, and then put on a corrugated black plastic ADS pipe to go the rest of the way. Alright folks, so I'm going to try and show you. Up there is the drain that's coming down from our floor that I want to put this bucket up under and catch the water. You can see I'm sliding it up, but I am under this tight space, laying on my belly to get this done. But basically that's going to go right up there. I need to come off to the side over here a little bit. I'm going to have to set this phone down. Okay, so that one is setting the way I want it. Water's going to run off into the bucket and down this pipe. This one, there's a big pile of rubbish right underneath where we were making our drain, and I think that's concrete and stuff. I'm a little bit worried, but we're gonna try it. I gotta knock all that stuff out of the way first. Problem is, we have got this big pile of concrete board and God knows what else resting up underneath the cow stanchion area where we were making the stanchion so nice and using all that tile. And now I gotta wedge this shit out of here. Excuse my French. But good God almighty. Ya Allah. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but that's right up underneath that drain. And then this one over here is the same. It's too dark. What's in there, y'all, I promise. Alright, there it is. Adam's up there spraying water through. And it is working. We're going to put on some ADS pipe. Call it a day. Both lines work. That's just the one. Alright, we're outside. You can hear the water. It's coming through our pipe from inside. And then we have a T or an elbow on here from the kitchen line that's going in. And show you guys from inside. That looks like up there. We brought the two lines together onto this one line. Comes down here and elbows out. And comes out. And the water's flowing.